Welcome to Enlighten Wisdom, beloved souls. You may see yourself as a genuinely kind person, someone who gets along with most people and treats others with respect and care. Yet for some reason, others perceive you as intimidating. Why does this happen? What is it about you that creates this paradox? Let's explore this profound and curious reality together. Thank you for taking the time to check out this video. It truly means the world to me that you're here. Your support is deeply appreciated, and I want you to know that you are valued, cherished, and seen. As a community, we are here to grow together, and your presence makes a difference. But let's come back to the question. Why do people find you intimidating even though you're so kind? It might seem confusing at first, especially if you know, deep in your heart, that your nature is gentle, your intentions pure, and your actions always rooted in kindness. People who know you well, and even those who observe you from afar, can see this. Your generosity, compassion, and unwavering respect for others are undeniable. You genuinely care about people. Whether you're speaking to a close friend, a colleague, a stranger, or even someone you've just met, your words come from a place of respect. You hold yourself with dignity, not out of pride, but out of authenticity. Your kindness isn't forced. It's a natural extension of who you are. And yet, despite all of this, you've probably experienced situations where people label you as intimidating. It's a contradiction that can leave you wondering, how can someone so warm and considerate leave others feeling uneasy? The truth is, I've narrowed it down to 3 key reasons that explain why this happens. These reasons may surprise you, but they will also help you understand how your energy, your inner strength, and your demeanor can deeply affect those around you. So let's start with the first reason, your genuine heart. You know you're kind, and others see it too. But your kindness comes from a place that is rare, a place of purity and selflessness. When you give without expectation. When you help, you do so not to impress or to gain something in return, but because you are naturally inclined to care. Your kindness flows from the depths of your soul, and that's what makes you different. Imagine this, you're at work and someone, maybe a customer or a coworker, needs help. They're looking for something specific but can't seem to find it. You're not even responsible for that department or task, yet you take the time to help them. You don't just point them in the right direction. You go up and down every aisle, searching alongside them, making sure they find what they need. It's not in your job description, it's not something you're required to do, but you do it anyway, because that's who you are. You act out of sincerity. Your kindness isn't a performance. It's a reflection of your soul. Here's where the intimidation factor comes in. Your genuine heart and authentic kindness can make others feel uncomfortable because it highlights something they may lack. Not everyone operates with that level of sincerity. Many people wear masks. They put on fake smiles at work, at social gatherings, or even in their personal relationships. They pretend to care when in reality their actions are empty and superficial. Seeing someone like you, someone who embodies such profound authenticity, forces them to confront their own lack of genuineness, and that can be unsettling. In a world where so many people are used to superficial interactions, where fake compliments and empty gestures have become the norm, your authenticity stands out like a beacon. It challenges the comfort zones of those who are not ready to show up as their true selves. You might think your kindness is a quiet strength, and it is. But to others it is also powerful. It's something they don't fully understand because they haven't cultivated that level of authenticity within themselves. Think about it. How many people do you know who would go out of their way, without hesitation, to help a stranger or extend kindness without seeking recognition? It's rare, and that rarity is what makes you special. But it's also what makes you intimidating to those who are not yet on that same level of self-awareness or sincerity. Your genuine heart isn't just a quality. It's a light that shines in a world often clouded by superficiality. But remember this, being genuine is a gift. It's a strength, not a weakness. And while others may find it intimidating, that doesn't mean you need to dim your light. The world needs more people like you. People who care deeply, who live authentically, and who inspire others to rise higher. So, if you've ever wondered why some people seem uneasy around you, it's not because of anything you're doing wrong. On the contrary, It's because you're doing something right. You are showing the world what it means to live from the heart, to love without conditions, to be kind without agendas. And that, dear soul, is something truly extraordinary. It's not just about the task itself. For you, every action holds meaning. It's not merely about completing a checklist or fulfilling a responsibility. It's about showing someone that they matter. When you go the extra mile, you're not doing it to gain recognition, rewards, or praise. You're doing it because, at your core, you believe that people deserve to feel seen, valued, and supported. This level of authenticity, this depth of care, is rare and can be intimidating to those who don't operate the way you do. You see, most people are focused on getting through the day. They're caught up in their own struggles, routines, and self-imposed limitations. For them, life is often about clocking in and out, earning a paycheck, or ticking off items on their to-do list. Their actions are often driven by necessity, obligation, or the need for external validation. But you're different. For you, it's not about the paycheck. It's not about appearances or checking a box. It's about doing what's right because it matters. Your choices are guided by integrity and a genuine desire to make a difference, no matter how small. Whether it's helping a colleague, a friend, or even a stranger, you show up fully and authentically. And that's what sets you apart. Your genuine heart shines through in everything you do. It's not just the surface-level kindness that most people display in passing. It's the depth behind it. Your actions come from a place of sincerity. And that's a rarity in a world where so many are disconnected from their purpose and their hearts. This is where the intimidation factor comes in. When others see you going out of your way, investing time and energy, and doing more than what's expected, it forces them to confront themselves. Your authenticity becomes a mirror, reflecting their own lack of effort, sincerity, or care, and that can be uncomfortable. It's not that they dislike you. It's that they see a contrast they can't ignore. Your actions shine a light on the places where they hold back, where they settle for good enough, instead of striving for greatness. It's easier for them to label you as intimidating than to acknowledge the truth, that your kindness, rooted in such depth, highlights something they're not yet ready to embody. Your willingness to go above and beyond, not out of obligation but out of love and care, leaves an impact. It leaves people speechless because it's so unexpected, so refreshing, and so powerful. Now let's talk about the second reason why people find you intimidating: your clarity and drive. One of the misconceptions about kind people is that they must also be meek, indecisive, or submissive. Society tends to equate gentleness with weakness. There's this unspoken belief that if someone is kind-hearted, they must lack direction, confidence, or the strength to lead. People imagine someone who follows the crowd, someone who is hesitant, unsure, and dependent on others for guidance. But that's not who you are. Yes, you're kind. You're approachable, warm, and thoughtful. You're the person who will sit down with a friend over coffee and listen with full attention, offering your empathy and understanding. But beyond that softness lies a fierce, determined spirit, a fire that burns brightly within you. You know exactly what you want. You're clear about your goals, your values, and your purpose. You've come to understand something that many people struggle with, that the life you want isn't going to simply fall into your lap. You're not waiting for the right moment, the right opportunity, or for someone else to fix things for you. Instead, you take action. You know that it's up to you to create the life you envision, and you don't hesitate to get up and chase after it. This combination of kindness and ambition catches people off guard. To them, it doesn't add up. They don't expect someone so gentle, so warm, and so caring to also be so bold, so driven, and so unshakable in their resolve. How can someone be both kind and strong? How can you be so considerate of others and still have the courage to take control of your own life? Your ability to blend softness with strength, kindness with tenacity, and compassion with determination is what makes you stand out. And that's intimidating. You challenge the assumptions people hold about kindness. You prove that being kind doesn't mean being passive, that being warm and approachable doesn't mean you're weak or lacking direction. You're living proof that a kind heart can also be a warrior's heart. You move through life with clarity, purpose, and intention. When you see a challenge, you don't back down. When you have a dream, you don't wait for permission. You rise, you take action, you lead. And here's the truth. That kind of strength, combined with such pure-hearted kindness, is rare. It shakes people up because it challenges their beliefs. It forces them to ask themselves, why am I holding back? Why am I not doing more? You inspire them, even when they're not ready to admit it. Your presence alone challenges them to rise higher, to embody their own potential. And that's not something people encounter every day. So if people find you intimidating, it's not because you're doing something wrong, it's because you're showing them something powerful, that you can be both gentle and strong, kind and unstoppable, soft and fierce, and that's a beautiful thing. You, my friend, are a living reminder that kindness is not weakness. It is strength in its purest form. It means being strong enough to care while also possessing the courage to pursue what you truly want. That's just who you are, someone who balances strength and warmth, determination and kindness, in a way that few can. And this leaves people questioning. They wonder, can someone really be that kind and also so determined? Can someone so approachable and giving possess such unshakable focus and drive? Your kindness is pure and unmistakable, but your determination is unstoppable. You are like a train barreling down the tracks, steady, focused, and relentless, moving with purpose toward your goals without anything holding you back. When you set your sights on something, you don't allow obstacles to stand in your way. Challenges, doubts, or setbacks might try to derail you, but you push through with resilience and strength. You don't give up. You don't falter. And yet, what makes you truly extraordinary is this. When you reach your goal, when you cross that finish line or overcome that mountain, you are still you. You don't become prideful. You don't distance yourself from others. You're still the same approachable, kind-hearted soul who's willing to sit down on a park bench and share a quiet moment with a stranger over a cup of coffee. You'll listen to their story, laugh with them, and offer a connection that feels real, because it is real. You're warm, giving, and deeply compassionate, but you're also not someone who lets life simply happen to them. You take control. You make decisions. You act with purpose, with intention. You pursue your dreams not half-heartedly, but with everything you've got. This combination, the unstoppable drive mixed with your unwavering kindness, is what catches people off guard. They don't know what to do with someone as layered and complex as you. Society often prefers to put people in boxes. You're either kind or ambitious, gentle or strong, warm or driven. But you shatter those boxes. You refuse to fit into anyone's mold, and that's unsettling to some people. Your layers, your depth, and your authenticity throw them off. It feels unfamiliar, almost too good to be true, because they don't often encounter someone with such balance. You are proof that kindness and ambition can coexist, that a strong will doesn't have to be harsh, that you can care deeply about others and still hold fiercely to your dreams. Some may question your authenticity. How can someone be this genuine and this determined? They wonder. But deep down, they know the truth. They can see it. They feel it. They know your kindness is real, and your drive is undeniable, and that realization shakes them. And this brings us to the second reason people find you intimidating. Your ability to go after what you want without hesitation. Most people hesitate when faced with their dreams. They second-guess themselves, overthink the challenges, and let fear hold them back. But not you. You have clarity and courage. You know what you want, and you don't wait for the perfect moment or for someone else to give you permission to pursue it. You move. You take action. You believe in yourself, and you trust that your vision is worth fighting for. This doesn't mean your path has been easy. Far from it. You've faced challenges, setbacks, and disappointments like everyone else. But the difference is, you didn't let them stop you. You turned your struggles into stepping stones. You transformed your obstacles into opportunities. You used every experience, good or bad, as fuel to keep building the life you want. And here lies the third reason why people see you as both inspiring and intimidating. Your unshakable optimism. No matter what life throws your way, curveballs, hardships, or overwhelming challenges, you find a way to turn those moments into something positive. While others might crumble under the weight of adversity, you rise. You refuse to let setbacks define you or break your spirit. When life handed you storms, you didn't sit in the rain and curse the clouds. You found shelter, rebuilt your foundation, and waited patiently for the sun to shine again. Deep down, you knew that things would get better, You held on to hope. You believed that brighter days were ahead, even when the world around you seemed dark. This optimism is not blind faith. It's a choice. It's a strength that comes from within. It's a belief in yourself, in the process, and in the unfolding of life. You trust that every challenge has a lesson, every detour has a purpose, and every setback can lead to an even greater comeback. This kind of outlook is rare, and it's one of the reasons people find you so remarkable, and at times intimidating. Many people struggle to maintain positivity in the face of hardship. They let life's difficulties weigh them down, cloud their vision, and extinguish their hope. They don't understand how you can continue to shine so brightly, even when things are hard. Your optimism paired with your strength and kindness is a rare and powerful combination. It's inspiring to those who are ready to see it, and intimidating to those who aren't. You are proof that life's challenges don't have to break us. They can make us stronger. You're proof that hope is not a weakness but a force that can move mountains, and above all, you're proof that kindness, drive, and unwavering faith can coexist in the most beautiful way. So, when people find you intimidating, remember this. It's not about you. It's about what you represent. You represent hope, resilience, and the possibility of living with both kindness and strength. And that is something truly extraordinary. They question the authenticity of your optimism, assuming it must be fake or forced because they can't imagine living with that level of unwavering positivity. To them, it's almost unfathomable. How can someone carry so much light, even in the face of darkness? Some even find it off-putting, not because you're doing anything wrong, but because your outlook challenges their own perspectives. You see, many people move through life carrying a pessimistic lens. They view their struggles as permanent, their challenges as insurmountable, and their circumstances as fixed. For them, life feels heavy, like a burden they can't seem to shake. When they see someone like you, someone who refuses to be weighed down, it makes them uncomfortable. It confronts them with a truth they may not be ready to accept. That hope is possible, change is within reach, and light can be found even in the darkest moments. Your optimism doesn't just stand out, it shines. While others see only loss and adversity, you see the potential for growth. Where others see only endings, you see new beginnings. You've learned to find beauty, even in the spaces most people overlook, in the stillness of life and the moments that seem stagnant or quiet. Where everything feels like it's moving too slowly for comfort, others may grow restless, frustrated, or uncertain, but not you. You embrace these moments. To you, downtime isn't something to resent. It's an opportunity to reflect, to grow, to create. You use those quiet seasons of life to nurture your mind, strengthen your spirit, and prepare yourself for what's ahead. This mindset is foreign to many people. They wouldn't even know where to start because they're so accustomed to seeing stagnation as failure instead of transformation in disguise. And that's what makes your optimism so intimidating. Your ability to turn what seems like nothing into something leaves people wondering how you do it. You're not just hopeful about today. You carry a vision for tomorrow. You trust in the unseen, knowing that the seeds you plant now will bloom in time. It's not blind optimism, it's a choice. A conscious, courageous choice to believe in yourself, to believe in the process, and to believe in life's ability to restore and replenish you, whether tomorrow, next week, or even years from now. But for those who feel stuck in cycles of negativity, self-doubt, or despair, your outlook can be overwhelming. It's hard for them to grasp how someone can see the good in almost every situation. They wonder, how can you stay so hopeful when life feels so unpredictable? For them, life feels like an endless roller coaster, full of twists, turns, and drops that leave them breathless and worn out. They often view life as a constant struggle, a competition they can't seem to win, or a chain of events beyond their control. When someone like you enters the room, someone who radiates positivity and carries a higher energy, it disrupts the patterns they've grown so accustomed to. Your presence challenges them. You show them that life doesn't have to feel like a battleground. That joy can be found in the smallest moments. That peace can exist even in chaos. You are proof that it's possible to rise above struggles, to create a meaningful life, and to move forward with purpose, no matter what the world throws your way. And that's why your optimism is not just inspiring, it's intimidating. It forces people to look inward and ask themselves hard questions. Why do I hold on to negativity? Why can't I find hope the way they do? What's stopping me from seeing life differently? Being around someone who radiates such genuine hope and resilience can feel like standing in the sun after being in the dark for too long. It's bright, it's powerful, and for some, it's too much to handle. But here's what they don't realize. Your optimism isn't just a mindset, it's a reflection of your heart. It's part of your kind and giving nature. You trust that life will give back to you what you pour into it. You trust that no matter how uncertain the path may look, you're heading in the right direction. You know where you're going and you know who you can rely on, yourself, your faith, and the universe that continues to guide you. You've made peace with the unknown, and that, in itself, is an act of strength. You don't let fear dictate your actions or hold you back. Instead, you lean into the possibilities, confident that brighter days are always ahead. So, when people call you intimidating, it's not a reflection of something you've done wrong. It's a reflection of something you've done right. You've chosen to rise when others have chosen to retreat. You've chosen to see beauty where others see emptiness. You've chosen hope where others have chosen doubt. Your optimism isn't weakness. It's your superpower. That's all for today. Dear Father, I pray for the growth of my faith. Help me trust you even when physical evidence is lacking. Let me believe in your perpetual presence, knowing you will never harm me. I understand that your thoughts for me are thoughts of prosperity and not harm to give me a good future. Thank you, gracious and eternal Father, for always listening to my voice. I offer up this prayer to you in the name of Jesus. Amen. Thank you, Jesus, for your love and provision. I am grateful for your presence in my life and the abundance you bring. If this video resonated with you, please like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with those who need to hear this message. Leave a comment below about your journey and how you are preparing for your own triumphant return. If you'd like to support our work, please consider contributing through Buy Me a Coffee. This helps us continually improve our content to offer you the best. The link to Buy Me a Coffee is in the description. No gift is too small. Whether it's a penny, a prayer, or a share, your generosity helps spread God's word and brings hope to others. Don't stop here. Watch our next video for powerful revelations about the signs that reveal you are the chosen one. We've enjoyed following this spiritual journey with you. Thank you for staying with us until the end. Keep shining brightly and embrace your destiny with courage. See you next time. Blessings to all the beautiful souls from the Enlighten Wisdom.